And hello, welcome to Allen Radio. I suppose that's what we're going to call it because we haven't really come up with anything else yet. And by we, I mean me. I'm the only one working here, and by working here, I mean sitting on my ass in my bedroom, all by myself. And I think that I should practice my vocal inflections, time my cadences, and protect my precious voice from the ravages of alcohol and caffeine. But for the moment, I'm working on my timbre, my resonation. Just jamming, as they call it, when they work with their guitars, their instruments. Things that you need some sort of skill to operate. A skill that you learn. Now, I wouldn't be so quick to say that I haven't learned, over the many years, to give out the best of my voice when it calls me, when I am called upon to shout out to the world with my gift, my natural gift. I wouldn't say that this is a skillless thing that I do. No. It is something you learn over a long period of time. You work on it, you hear your own voice, you try and fix the things that are not pleasant to the ear. I had this great big problem with a certain thing that I did with my voice, and I wasn't aware if everybody else did it too, or if it was just me. I thought it was just me. Just me, nobody else. There was something wrong with my mouth, my tongue, my voice, and it ate at me. It ate at me until I fixed it. And I only fixed it because I am a perfectionist. I have this strange idea that if I am not perfect, if I cannot make myself better, then what use is there in living if I can't better myself? I'd like to think everybody thinks like that, but over the course of time, I've learned that's not true in the slightest, and that pisses me off. Wouldn't it piss you off if you were in my position? But you're not, so I suppose that's not a fair question. Anyhow, it pissed me off. And you know what it was? My S's. I thought that the little the were so audible and so displeasing to the ear that I was never going to make it in radio, that I was never going to get past this little roadblock that, unawares, I thought nobody else did it. Nobody else used the word S. You could never hear the Turns out you can. Turns out that I am not the only one that uses the letter S. Amazing, I know. But after such a long time of beating myself up about it and trying to perfect my voice, trying to do whatever I could to change the way in which I was speaking so that it sounded more pleasant, things just got better and better, because that's the way it had to be. It's the way it happened. I realize I'm rambling right now, and that generally happens when I have nothing else to say on the subject and I'm just grasping for something. I was going to go on there about nothing. Going to grasp at some stuff, but nothing to grasp at. I realized what I was doing and I stopped. That's the thing about growth. Most people don't have growth. When does growth occur in a person, if it does at all? Do you grow old? Are you an old, uneducated hippie or hillbilly, sitting in your shitty house, your trailer, thinking, "Oh, gee, Bob, I am never, ever going to be a better person. I'm gonna sit here. Shit. Because I shit in my living room as I'm talking to you, Bob. Smoke my weed, watch football, never read a book. Because that's the way life works. Yep. We stay in the same old stagnant situation until we die. Things never get better. Because we don't try. We do not try as a culture, as a race, for the most part. I've only witnessed a few things in my 19 years. We don't try to better ourselves. Collectively, I know there are individuals that do, of course. I think I'm one of them. That try to improve their lot in life, improve themselves if they can. But for the most part, collectively, I think we can all understand this now that I've drug out the explanation so long. We don't try to improve ourselves. We can't think of a situation in which we would try to bring out our better side, to raise up our inner child. It just doesn't happen. And that is depressing. That is yet another tack in my wonderful list of things I hate about humanity. A great big list of things I hate about humanity is never going to be made because I could never find the will in my heart to sit down and write a bunch of shit that I really, really don't want to write about a group of people, which would be people that I can't stand. And I think that you can follow the logic with that. Why would you write about people that you can't stand? It would be an activity that you also could not stand. So, I won't bother listing all of the horrible, horrible things that occur in humanity and... well, I think you catch my drift. Well, I think I've said well and too many times in this entire recording to ever release it to anybody but myself. I think I'm going to listen to the 7 and almost a half minutes of this recording after I press, what am I, Japanese? Stop.